So this is the last time we're visiting this dealership, the hidden gem, yeah, repossessed vehicles. So by the end of the video, I've given directions to the yard. Remember, this is Mombasa, Kenya. Directions right from ferry through Kaunda Street to get to the yard. As displayed, just watch through to the end of the video, suppose interested in directions. So basically, the yard, as you know, inakuanga na repossessed vehicles at best pricings, slightly used, repossessed, all this. And I've just led a customer to the dealership who's found for himself a very amazing classic Toyota Probox. So that was his lucky day. Though before the customer bought the vehicle, kuna maswali mengi sana tumejiuliza. To begin with, the customer wanted to know about whether you issued an official logbook as soon as you make purchase of the repossessed units, and most importantly, the pros and cons of purchase of foreign used vehicles, I mean repossessed vehicles. So we'll be discussing that again in our last video. Moving forward, as mentioned, we'll be focusing on foreign used vehicles. So this happens to be our last video on repossessed. So far, if you've stayed with us to this level, you don't have an option but to stay subscribed. You can tell the number of vehicles zimepungua. That is a sign of more sales. Similarly, there's just about a few of incoming products, like for the case of which one? For the case of this SWAT, this classic Matatu vehicle, all here. You love it. So let us start it off. This being repossessed vehicle, suppose any interest you, about a comment section, just have me a plate. And most preferably, we've given you directions to the yard. Physically visit the yard by yourself, have an inspection of the vehicle, and make up your mind if this is a decision that you want to come with. So look at that, classic again for the SWAT. The price is not out, though it shall be out soon. The price will be that fair, wale wa matatu business. So let us start with the first question here, our customer. So all these pricings, zile bei zimetoka, as I've noticed, zile za Uber business units, repossessed ones, are selling as low as from, okay, the deposit here is that low, although the price, this being a yard, the price is not that low. Yani the overall price is not low, although the deposits here are acceptable as low as 300,000 Kenya shillings. For the case of this Suzuki, as soon as the price is out, you'll be given this product at 300,000 or even 250 as initial deposit. Then it's upon you to pay up. So the first question that we'll be answering is on whether you issued an official logbook as soon as you make purchase. Classic bongo here, KDB. So you are not issued the official logbook, not unless you clear up the outstanding balance. Though if you buy in cash, for say for this unit would sell for averagely from 680,000 cash shillings, 680 to 700. So suppose it is 700,000 cash shillings, ukilipa 700 utapewa logbook. Though if you pay up a deposit, you want to be issued the logbook not until umalize the remaining balance. So let us now kick it off, switch off to the repossessed, I mean the advantages, disadvantages of these vehicles. So suppose you're looking forward to buying a repossessed vehicles, there's much of advantages and disadvantages. Let us start with the disadvantage. Look at this, for instance. The first advantage is hidden mechanical issues. So a repossessed vehicle, for once, the main reason for which a vehicle was repossessed is because the previous owner could not afford to pay up for the balance. So that in itself explains possibility of negligence, or rather a non-maintenance of the vehicle. Look at this. You can tell that huyu hata alikuwa anaifunga na kamba. So this is an individual who we can't judge him, though he is an individual who at some point got financially constrained to the level that he could not properly maintain the vehicle. So that is the first check. That's the first disadvantage. The next advantage, that though there's much of advantages than disadvantage, we'll be looking at that. The next, so these are Toyota Probox KDS. Though if you purchase it, unaweza kuja ufanye inspection and make up your mind if you love it. Kuna ingine hapa ya One Love Kenya KDR. So just plate of the vehicle, visit the dealership physically for pricings. Pro box again, yet another. So the second disadvantage would probably be on documentation. Mostly there's a pending court case with the vehicle, of which it's hard to determine whether a vehicle has got pending court case, not unless you have me contacted through the comment section. At a fee, will do that on your behalf. Otherwise, you've got all the reasons to come for this repossessed vehicle. The first reason being, you stand chances of getting lowly mileage vehicle at fair pricings. So out of 10 vehicles from here, there's chances that a vehicle like this was well maintained. So there's that chance that you get a classic vehicle at fair pricings. Or someone asked again, so we'll be winding up with that. So let me just have you a quick show off of the vehicles, then we'll be finalizing on finer details pertaining to whether to buy or not to buy foreign used or rather repossessed vehicles. To the list here, we've got the Rungu Probox KDH still here. Speculatively, I've been informed that by next week the price to these will be out. Then from here, before I give you speculative pricings to the rest, we've got again foreign used vehicles here. So you don't have to complain about the repossessed vehicles, since we similarly got classic fresh imports from here. All these are Mazda Demios. Look at that, a fresh import as at January 17th. All these Demios were right landed at the port of Mombasa, cleared and just waiting for sale. Mileage below 100,000 kilometers. What a deal. So if you don't love the repossessed for the reasons explained, although most chances that you land at a good vehicle, a good repossessed vehicle, is that high if you don't have the finances. So on these pricings from 1.4 million cash shillings for the Demio come for this petrol. All these Demios, these are 2018. 1.5, like, if you've got best of bargaining power, then this is a good option for you. If you want a bargaining power again on a vehicle, then you'd rather sort for the repossessed vehicles. You stand chances of a higher bargain. Or unlike for these cases, maximum utapewa ni 1.4, lakini deposit, I told you, it is dealership accept deposits as low as below 50% of the fixed market price. For the case of that, easy Mademios, ukija na 700,000 Kenya shillings, you'll get Mazda Demio, though you have to own up and pay up. If not, was probably a vehicle will also be part of this videos we are reviewing. So the next unit here is still in the Mazda Demio again, KDT. The price to these, is it out? Subject to confirmation. The speculative pricings on these will be at 950,000 to the minimum. We've got, so the price to this is out. Physically come make a visit if you love it. So it's unfortunate that moving forward we'll be focusing on foreign used vehicles, unlike previously when we used to do repossessed vehicles. So remember, Max Gambo TV still remains leading YouTube channel. Suppose I didn't welcome you, welcome back again to Max Gambo TV, ile leading YouTube channel ambayo kuletea video za magari at best pricings. So most importantly, other than car sourcing, we also help you with your car importation consultation services, and to be precise, we just measure in car clearance from the port of Mombasa. So if you've got a vehicle stranded at the port of Mombasa, hit me up in the comment section. You'll find my contact 0721. So this is coming up on auction soon. The speculative price will be at 650 to the maximum. 650. Mazda Demio speculatively maximum will be at 850,000 Kenya shillings. Though if you based out Mombasa, Kenya, I've given directions at the end of the video, though literally directions. Ukifika ferry, from ferry you'll get to Kaunda Street, utapanda juu, there's a petrol station opposite. You get to the Kaunda Street, and just about less than 150 kilometers you turn left, you'll see that building, the green one, you'll see it. Or you can use what as a landmark, the two buildings here, though that is a better landmark if you're coming from ferry. And just exactly 50 meters again left, you'll get the second gate, you'll get to the dealership. Physically visit for assessment. These are very classic vehicle. Look at this, the Mazda Demio ADP 479L, slightly used. The beauty of repossessed vehicles. Gari nzuri, just have to do a little of mechanical checks and off you go. We've got yet another here Paso KDJ speculatively from, though the price to this is out, KDJ 435V. Yeah, the price was out, so come physically visit. There's a Demio here. The Demio again is coming up on auction. So enough of that. So let us now flip off to the next phase of this dealership. So suppose you complain of mechanical issues associated with these repossessed vehicles, why not come for these foreign used vehicles? So a variety of vehicles this dealership provides, such that kama wezi utaki foreign use, unakujia repossessed. Kama utaki repossessed, you come for the foreign use. And off we start with these classic vehicles of the Pro Box. More than 1,000 cc's on this, 1,300 cc's. Gari ya kazi, it's called Punda ya kazi. So on these, pricing is as low as from 1.45. For the case of this hybrid diesel, unaweza patata na 1.35. Although negotiable, there's room for negotiation. The beauty about here, as previously mentioned, ukija na deposit as low as from 700,000 cash shillings, you'll walk away with a Toyota Pro Box, clean Toyota Pro Box, gari ambayo itakusumbua. Like for the case of the repossessed, us individuals, remember, is repossessed mostly about as it is. Buy it as it is, and you get to consent on that. After consenting to that, zile mechanical issues will be transferred to you, though by the end of the day you have to pay up for the balance. So here we've got still yet another Pro Box. So I'll walk you along. So many vehicles, foreign used, all lying up here, zinangojea wenyewe. So 3.5 negotiable on that, wale wa matatu business. We got Tento, more of Uber business vehicles. A deposit as low as from 450,000 cash. That is an assurance. And guess what? Kuna zile Pro Box and Pasos, that similar trucks. Though before you get there, look at this. We did display this in our previous video, although I figured out having you the next shot of the available wheels. So for the station wagons, we similarly got classic sedans. You'll all have a view of them. So these coming in fresh imports for the Heinz, priced negotiable from 3.5. Physically visit, deposit, initial deposit from 1.7. You'll get this. We've got much of Atenza, we've got Mazda 3s that are well lined up here. We've got more of Atenzas, Nissan Serena 2.7 to 2.7 in cash, though deposits as low as from 1.72. We right next got this negotiable 3.5 million Kenya shillings. Then from this phase we have displayed this severally. So physically visit for a Vitz, a Pro Box, WXB from 2.3, the normal one from 1.75, negotiable, all on list, and hybrid nimesema non-hybrid for 1.8. Then to this face unaiza ma pro boxes, the pro boxes 1.45, negotiable from 1, the maximum is 1.3 something, 1.38, lakini deposit as low as from 700,000 Kenya shillings. Come get your Toyota Pro Box hapa 500,000 Kenya shillings in deposit, utapata paso. Then what is this? You got more of Voxy in full price, negotiable from 3 million, lakini ukija na 2.9 you get a Voxy. Good family vehicle, good for Uber business. So again, if the best advice on this is suppose you looking forward to owning gari ya kufanya Uber, tourism business, this is yet again another classic vehicle for tourism business, from Ukunda to the port of, to the airport. With this vehicle, in the next 6 months utakuwa umerudisha pesa, will be smiling all the way to the bank. This is similarly here 4.2, negotiable to even 3.8 there, negotiable on this two Toyota Harriers. To this face still you've got lots more. If you're supposed to have a view of every product here, it will take more than 24 hours since there are so many. Look at that, more than 3,000 vehicles from here. Alafu here we've got parcels from 1.1, negotiable to 1050, lakini deposit unaweza kuja na 500,000, then pay up remaining balance in periodic monthly installment. Here more of boom na mapaso. Then I did display the trucks in tonnage in 2 tons. So after this, in tonnage in 2 tons. So basically that is much we have for today. The reason for our visit to this dealership today was to escort a customer who had come to make a purchase of a repossessed vehicle. He's pleased with the unit and off is gone with the unit. So besides, we looking forward to you becoming our next customer online, who most probably could be coming for these foreign used vehicles. The beauty about why this yard, why not rest of dealerships? So if you don't have the full price, very low deposits on this, you just ask to get committed towards payment of the vehicle. Again, it takes so much time for the vehicle to be repossessed, and even if repossessed, it's take again lots of time before it is resold or if it's listed to the auction. So the yard is such a reasonable yard. The lowest of deposits, if you're looking for a vehicle with the lowest of deposits, then this is the right dealership for you. We've got lots more still coming in on list here. So since we won't have the whole day on this, we'll be flipping it off to the next video. In the next video, I'll be having you an experience with the freshly imported Mercedes Q3 year 2021. So that is priced at just about 4.9 million. If you love that, if you've been looking for an Audi Q3 2021, it's got sunroof. Well, this is the last time we're visiting this dealership. By the end of the video, I'll give you directions to the yard. Since moving forward from our next videos, we'll be focusing on foreign used vehicles. Though we will just had